Here we're going to illustrate how to add mixed numbers. We can do that in one of several ways, and we're going to use Google Docs for that. So you go to your Gmail account and you go to Google Apps, you click on Google Apps, and then you click on Google Docs. You look for the Google Docs. Right, here it is. Click on Google Docs. Then you can click on a blank page. And then you go to Insert Equation. Now let's say you want to add 3 and 2/5. So you want a fraction, 3 and 2/5. So let's increase the size of this. And put it in bold. So 3 and 2/5. And copy this. Plus 1 and 3/7, for example. So basically what you do now, you have to be aware that when you read this mixed number, you say 3 and 2/5. That's what you say, 3 and 2/5. So this now can be written as such, 3 and 2/5 plus 1 and 3/7. Now in algebra, in arithmetic also, and is translated to the plus sign. Actually, as you can see, this symbol, the italics, and that's the origin of the plus sign. Okay, that plus sign you see there, you can actually see it, you know, the cross here right there, and that's where that plus sign originated from, to replace A and D, or to replace this. And also in Latin, et has the plus in it, and that's also can be attributed to the plus sign. The plus sign can be attributed to the T in both French and Latin for and, which is et. So when you say 3 and 2/5, 1 and 3/7, you are basically saying 3 plus 2/5, 1 plus 3/7. So please be aware there's an invisible plus sign between the whole number and the proper fraction when you are dealing with mixed numbers, because you actually see it when you read it. Now, we can rearrange this expression by bringing like terms together, meaning whole numbers to whole numbers, so that plus 1 can come by the 3, and the plus 2/5 can be grouped up with the plus 3/7. So you have 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1 will give us 4. And 2/5 plus 3/7. We can do this on one line, or we can create one more line. When we add in fractions, we need a common denominator. So therefore now, the common denominator of 2/5 and 3/7 will be 35. The lowest common multiple between 5 and 7. Both 5 and 7 can go into 35. Because when you add in fractions, you need a common denominator. Another way of getting the common denominator is to do like a swap multiply. So we're going to multiply both fractions by a certain number. So by inspection, we can see 35. But if you have difficulty finding it, you can do like a swap multiply. So you see that 5 there, we're going to multiply this fraction, both the numerator and the denominator, by that 5. And you see that 7 there, we're going to multiply both the numerator and the denominator by that 7. And this will give us a common denominator easily. So what we're going to have is 14 over 35, because 2 7s are 14, plus 15 over 35, because 3 5s are 15. So now our denominators are common. We simply add numerators. So we are going to get 14 plus 15 over 35. We have to keep the common denominator. Don't add the common denominator at all. You got to keep it, because it's the total. You cannot add the total, because in fraction language interpretation, the denominator expresses the total value, total amount of whatever variable you are dealing with. So you cannot add the total to itself. You only add the parts. The numerator expresses the part. For example, if you have a basket of 35 mangoes, 35 fruits, for example, and in that mango, you may in that basket, you may have 1 mango, you may have 10 oranges. Now you can add the total amount of different fruits, but you cannot add the 35 again. You're going to get 17, which of course does not really correspond to the reality of the situation, which is 35 fruits. So never add the denominator. Once the denominator is common, you do not add the denominator. So basically, we're going to have 4 plus, that will be 14 and 15, that will be 29 over 35. And when you read this, you're saying 4 and 29 over 35. So we can easily delete or hide the plus sign. So that's 4 and 29 over 35. That will be the final answer.